comes, here it comes.
You're letting him kill Martha.
Oh god, oh jeez. Hi, I didn't see you come in. You're Jimmy D's channel? Oh, yeah, right, the Christmas thing. No, I didn't forget. I mean, it's just, I can't, my channel's a bit bare, per se, but I can come up with, yeah, content, exactly. I've got plenty of content, yeah. I'll show you, see? Come here. Yeah, see, I keep all the content right in here. Alright, there you go. Okay, so, maybe I don't have all of the content ready yet, you know, it's baking in the oven, so to speak. But that's okay, see, because this is a rare opportunity, actually. You get to see me make a video completely from scratch. Live. In front of you, right now. So, here, come with me. Okay, so, what do we got? Well, I got plenty of video games, but that's probably Jimmy's thing. Let me think. Ooh, I think I have some manga, but then Soul wouldn't have anything to bitch about, so... oh, I've got it! Western manga, or you might know it as comic books. Okay, let's see. Spider-Man, Batman versus Superman, and the death of Superman. Oh, there we go. Superman Birthright. You know, with all the interesting stuff that the DCEU has been putting out lately in movie theaters, I think we should take a look at how it used to be done. And compare notes, don't you? So, what is Superman Birthright? Well, it was a 12-issue run that went from 2003 to 2004 and was written by Mark Waid. The intention was to kind of bring Superman into the 21st century. Now, it was supposed to be non-canon. The thing is, it was so well received by critics and audiences alike that it ended up actually becoming canon. The thing is, it didn't last forever because in the 2005-2006 Infinite Crisis crossover, it was, of course, rebooted and made non-canonical again, up until about 2009, when Superman's Secret Origin brought in Superman's new origin into play, but that's a topic for another video. So, why did people like it so much? What did it do so well that other Superman stories didn't do so well, especially given the fact that it's an origin story that we've all heard before? Well, we're going to find out right now. The story begins with the Superman origin story we're all familiar with. Krypton is dying, and Jor-El and Laura, Superman's parents, are trying to get him off the planet as soon as possible. We see them putting Kal-El, or Superman, into his escape pod, along with the House of El banner, which seems to be on the drapery in the background, as well as a data pad with Krypton's history, despite Jor-El saying that it really wouldn't matter if we gave him that file, because after all, in this new planet and its language, he'll never really be able to understand it. As they load Kal-El into the pod, Jor-El searches for a planet that'll be suitable for his survival. In this case, he finds Earth. But on Earth, Kal-El will not only be able to survive, he'll be able to thrive, as the yellow sun radiation will soak into his cells and give him special super abilities that he wouldn't normally have on Krypton. As they're sending him away off into space, Jor-El and Laura mention that they won't really know if everything they've tried to do for him will pay off and if he'll even survive. Next, we cut to 25 years later, when mild-mannered Clark Kent jumps in front of a bullet in West Africa. Holy shit! That's right, this isn't your average, everyday, mild-mannered Clark Kent. No, this is badass Clark Kent. As you may have noticed, unlike previous versions of Clark Kent, where he grows up in a farm and moves straight to Metropolis, this Clark Kent chose to explore the world as a freelance reporter, covering influential events. In this case, a tribe in Africa trying to get representation in their country's government. It's at this point that I have to say that, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to cover everything that happens in this book in excruciating detail because, well, it's a long book and we'll be here all day. So, forgive my summarizing. The bullets Clark was blocking were meant for the leader of the previously mentioned representation tribe. With Clark's help, this leader would go on to give a speech in front of the press before getting assassinated before Clark can save him. Despite the tribe leader's message being taken to heart by the people of his country, Clark feels that there is more he can do for the people than just covering events from the outside, so he heads back to his home, Smallville. Once home, we learn Clark's plan to embrace the Kryptonian heritage, or at least as much as he can, given that he can't understand the Kryptonian language, so he has to go off the images from the datapad in his landing pod. Clark wants to create a dual identity so he can save people, while also maintaining a normal life. With the help of Ma and Pa Kent, they use the House of L banners from his space pod to create a costume. They then dress Clark in baggy clothes to hide his muscles, make him slouch, tell him to lighten his voice a bit, and wear glasses to hide his blue eye color that's quite bold and unmistakable. And now the Clark Kent and Superman personas we're used to finally appear. After Superman makes his first appearance in Metropolis and Clark gets settled at the Daily Planet, we learn of Lex Luthor's plans. By using a piece of kryptonite, he plans on creating a wormhole through space-time to gain technology from past Krypton before it explodes. Portal through space-time using kryptonite. Huh. However, before Lex can do any of this, he must first destroy Superman. Of course. To do this, he intends on using images from the portal he creates to stage a Kryptonian invasion using holograms, and he intends to frame Superman as their advanced scout. At first, the plan worked. People in Metropolis are afraid, people flee in fear, and police try to arrest him. But through the hard work of Lois Lane and Supes and the people of Metropolis, led, oddly enough, by Zack Snyder's favorite character, Jimmy Olsen, the veil is lifted and Lex is exposed. And when Superman shows up to shut down the portal to Krypton, he is able to send a message to his parents across the galaxy in past and time, who embrace with love that they finally find out that their child survived before their ultimate demise when the world collapses. Superman Birthright is one of the best Superman comic books out there, and quite frankly is one of the better just comic books in general out there. I recommend it to anybody who wants to read it, and keep in mind there's a lot of things in this summary slash review slash thing that I've done here that I left out. Remember, this is a relatively thick book, and this review is relatively short, if 10 minutes roughly is about short in your eyes. But again, I recommend it. Please, please, please go out and buy this and read it. Honestly, I don't know if I can recommend a better Superman story. It's that good in my opinion. Thank you so much for watching not only this video, but all the other videos and Jimmy D's Christmas special spectacular countdown thingamajig. And hopefully you'll stick around and watch the remaining ones up until Christmas Day. And again, thanks for watching. Merry Christmas, and hopefully I'll see you next time.